So there's always like kind of random, unplanned. Well, I did one last Tuesday. I could do one this time again. Alright, so today we're building this thing. This is the MS-06FZ, Zaku 2, FZ again. Principality of Zeon. I guess it's mass productive mobile suit because this is English. This is a kit from 2008, high grade Universal Century number 87 or 087. If you think about it, they should have like kept the 4-digit numbering for like 004787. That would have been more appropriate, I think. Anyway, so we're building this thing. It's a kit from Bandai, obviously. This is from I think Gundam War in the Pocket? Yeah, War in the Pocket. Or is this in like this is a 3D rendering, but I don't think this is from a game, but I don't think so. Hold on. Alright. So yeah, we got a few screenshots, well, pictures here of the thing fully assembled. I'm assuming there's like bits of it which are going to be painted to get this up to snuff, because yeah, this kit from 2008. And well, it is a reprint because the logo here doesn't just say Bandai, it says Bandai Namco, which is the new company. They have to change it for legal reason. And I'm assuming like the part number here is also different. But it is number 87, so it is one of the older kits. So this is going to have polycaps, obviously. We got ourselves a few pictures here. It looks a bit. It has like the back of the head. Is that an extra helmet? Yeah, it has like it has Gaira. Well, the things from. It has like a German army helmet type thing, which. Well, this is Zeon, but yeah. So yeah, it does come with a bunch of accessories here. You only seen one weapon, which is not your usual Zaku Tommy gun. This looks like a Federation weapon. Although I don't think, yeah, this is a thing with actual bullets and not a beam rifle. But yeah, I think the Federation does have. I feel like the beam rifle was something the R78 had and not the other ones. So that might be just normal. Well, it looks like a. This looks like AK-47 with like a silenced grenade launcher attached. But yeah, it's like a simple looking kit, but it does look a bit beefy. It does look like a regular Zaku, but I feel like it's a little beefier than a regular Zaku, more armored. The feet are a bit different as well, but it should be somewhat simple. Construction. Oh, hello. Oh, the thing isn't working? Hold on. Sound isn't working. Hey. Give me a sec. Hello. I'm gonna say Rio. And Marcel, how you doing? Hold on, I need to fix the sound. I think the sound isn't working. Give me a second, I'm trying to fix the. Well, I guess it's not. Oh, it was working. Hold on, just while I get Just try to get this working. Oh, oh, wait, just give me a second. And, I'm hacking. Try to do this. Well, we'll see if this works. Meanwhile, we'll see if this, well, it might be broken right now. I'll try to pay attention to what you guys are saying, so, alright, so anyway, interruption aside, let's just get this open, the MS-06FZ or FZ, Zaku 2 FZ, so this is kind of an old kit, a reprint of an old kit. It's probably one of those kits that Bandai recently, well, I don't know, I had this one for a little bit, kind of missed it. Building it, but yeah, it is a reprint, it's not the original. Oh, you can see the part number here is different from this part number. I don't think, to assume that these usually match what's on the, unless this is a part number for the instructions only, which could actually possible. So we get our scroll of high grade instructions. Fairly small, fairly compact. This is a reprint, but Bandai doesn't do, when they do a reprint, they don't change, they don't fix anything. Well, they could fix something, but they choose not to. Hold on, listen. Oh, maybe it will. I guess the sound on this thing isn't working today. But yeah, it is it's a green Zaku. It has like, yeah, it has different, it has an alternate head here. Why is this thing not working? those sounds are working, but it's not reading stuff anymore. Oh well, I'm gonna fix it later. For now, let's just build this thing. It already started. It's a bit too late to start. But yeah, so simple thing here. So I'm probably not gonna do. Yeah, this is a fairly simple kit. Well, the instructions are kind of compact, so maybe it's not as simple as I think. This is kind of old school, so you don't get separated by limb or body part, so it's all just one thing. You only have 4 runners, and not the biggest runners either. Well, 3 full size, and oh no, just 3 runners and polycaps. That's what you get on here. So it's not a very big kit. It's a normal. With this is interesting. You get a separate little bag for the thing here. Let's see what's in there. There's that. There's a second. Oh, there's one single decal, not decal, it's sticker. It's a thin sticker, and foil stickers. I guess for whatever reason. There's a small Zeon logo on here, so you can put that on the shield or wherever it is it's supposed to go. Yeah, only 3 runners. Just do a quick check here, make sure we have all the parts. I need to find. Yeah, well, the last one I built was Zaku from 2020. So basically, like. No, not 2020. Well, I'll get the other Zaku. The last Zaku I built, the Zaku 2, Charles Zaku, the 40th anniversary version. And yeah, it was 2020, I think. So yeah, just to compare a bit. This one has thrusters in the leg, it looks like. Does it mention it anywhere? No, it's not thrust. Okay, it is thrusters. They don't actually. Oh yeah, it does show. Okay, they do show it here. So yeah, this is a replica kit, but they haven't changed. They haven't added English. They don't like modify the original instructions. They don't even modify. Well, it's the exact same runners, and it uses polycaps. Although Bandai's probably been trying to get rid of polycaps. This thing's not. Yeah, the sound, the live chat reader isn't working today. I'm gonna have to fix that later. Hello, John. I don't know. Mark? Probably not. well, let's not try to waste too much time on this. I'll just get to building this thing, so... because... yeah, otherwise I'm gonna be here for a while. Alright, so, interesting bit here. I mean, I thought those were holes. Although I guess you could drill those, they're just like little dimples on the underside of the thing. It's like some decent detail before we get this age. We do have seen here like the two biscuit flaps here joined together, but you could definitely just cut that in half later on. But yeah, so we only have 3 runners. It should be somewhat simple, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, for now, just nip everything, and it's going to be boring, but we're just going to nip everything so we have all our parts out, and then we can quickly build this thing. This is a... well, I imagine they don't use the exact same plastic formula. They probably used the same molds, or maybe like new molds, but replicating the original. But I'm assuming, like, based on what the plastic is like softer, so I'm assuming they don't use the exact same formula of plastic. There might be changes there. Hopefully this thing, it seems a bit... well, this is darker plastic, but still, I mean, it's a bit more... I don't know if this nipper is being... Get all the parts off anyway. Things with hinges here. It looks like, unless no, maybe not hinges. I thought it looked like hinges, but I guess not. Yeah, this nipper is getting a bit... I mean, it lasted through building Bisharia, MG Bisharia. Shield's getting a bit wonky now. guess that's not working today. I thought we would have to paint these toe tips, but I guess these are going to be separate pieces of plastic. Yeah, I do feel like the plastic is softer than what you would expect for a kit from that era. And they would make the plastic quite a bit harder. More dense. That should be all the way. That is A, that is and B. Whatever, we're just getting everything. Yeah, flip it upside down if you're nipping everything all at once. Seems that we have free hands. So pair and some kind of extra. Anyway, if you guys are new here, do think about subscribing. You don't even have to hit the notification thing. You can mute notification if you want. And well, the usual. Like, subscribe, whatever. All the stuff. There's something like fairly detailed. You have two separate. Yeah, you get two separate. Do we get two heads? Interesting. We get two separate heads. I feel like I'm leaving very large nubs everywhere. Yeah, this thing is, you know, starting to no. I mean, I have a few different like nippers I can try, but it's always annoying. I feel like these things should last way longer than they do. Okay, that's a few more here, a couple more. Testing. Duplicated. Oh well. Yeah, this is not the. It's not exactly vintage, but it is. Oh, get a thumbs up. Or not exactly a thumb. Oh, well. Okay, it's just an open palm. We're holding the gun, I guess. Oh, this is a pile of beads. Very few, very simple piles, nothing very complicated. Get the weapons together with the, what seems to be internal parts. I'm basically disabling a few things here. It's just that I have to pay attention to anybody's typing anything. We'll see how this works. It's a nice kind of square looking, very angular, blocky looking.
From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said nice hamburger Zaku.
Oh, there we go.
From YouTube, John Ventura said hey.
I have to come in. No, it's temporary fix. I need to like change that completely. Yeah, something that broke. What am I doing? What's a... Very small parts. I mean, then again, like the older stuff, the older kits sometimes have like, well, more complicated construction. Depends on, I guess there's like different generations within HUC, or even like they'll randomly have like a different design team, I suppose you could say, single designer. I really doubt it's like a single person making up all these. I refuse to believe it. Gonna have to be filing quite a lot of nubs here. I feel. This is... I don't know how many... I'm pretty sure I'm like missing quite a lot of Zaku variants. Oh, so that took forever. Like an hour? Almost an hour, just, well, I started like 15 minutes late. But like the assembly shouldn't take that long. Alright, I don't know if I'm... Oh, let's see. Let's see, let's do... 1, 2, 6. In the corner over there you have your whatever reference. If people want to use this as a tutorial, they can, although it's not recommended. Well, finding this tutorial. Right. Yeah, it's a bit. I mean, definitely the plastic doesn't feel like old school plastic. Old school plastic was like more brittle, I guess. This one's a bit soft. So we need A20. This is A20. Some stress lines underneath. I'm going to ignore that. I mean, we could always. I think this will work. Let's see. I might darken too much. Nope, that works. Just like a little bit of touch up there. Okay, you can barely tell the difference, but it's making no difference. Maybe use a different green. Let's try a darker green. That's too much. Oh, I guess it does work. Just wipe it off. Maybe too dark. Alright, and then polycap N. This is older polycap. Polycap from 1999. I don't know if you can see that. Just calibrate this now. Oh, I guess this one. I'll do. Yeah, polycaps from 1999 on a kit from 2008, so it's like 10 years. This thing has been in use. Alright, and yeah, you have the neck being a old polycap. Things. It's a whole separate polycap design. Okay. Oh, I can't find the how that is. What's that in small for? New shoulder polycaps, and they're not like the. I mean, the last generation of polycaps had a bit more. Wait, is that even neck? That's not a neck. That's not a. Is that even the? That's not the right part. Oh, okay, this is A20. My bad. A20 polycap N somewhere. Where though? Oh, not two of them, one of them. Okay. So polycap N. Wait, is that even the right one? Yes. And then polycap D. Polycap D. Why am I taking so long to find these? I'm doing great, yes. It's a bit slow. Polycap D. And then step 2. Polycap K. Okay, already? Oh, it is the chest, so I guess that makes sense. The neck goes there. We need point cap 1. A21, I mean. A21, the neck moving forward like so. Clip up in there. And then we need C33, which appears to be this thing times 2. Well, C33, C32 is on the shoulder, not shoulder, armpit, I guess. Not armpit. What is that called? Oh, the shoulder. Yeah, the shoulder. Shoulder joints. Alright, so point cap A times 2. Why do I keep getting this in the wrong direction? Point cap A times 2, so you pop that on there. Push it with a stick or something like that, because you can't. Oh, hold on. Is that gonna be a problem? There's a bit of flashing on this thing. Shave the flashing off so it doesn't cause polycap to not fit properly. I mean, I could flip it over, but I don't know if that's gonna have other consequences. Get that on there. Push all the way. Same thing for this side.
From YouTube, John Ventura said, "Mac, call it a night. Have a good one."
Alright, John. Thanks for stopping by. And which way though? I might be putting this on the so the wider bit goes that way. Goes in there. That's interesting. That's a different design. I mean, it is very similar to like the newer design where the polycap kind of like moves out. So yeah, so this is what kind of meant by some of these older kits are actually more detailed than the newer ones. Like if you ever built like the earlier HUC, they were trying to do something new. So they put in more effort. But at the same time, it is much simpler than some of the newer stuff. I mean, the newer stuff tries to be cleverer, I guess. These just put more effort in there. And number 3, nope, that's a polycap hole here. So 1.5 pre-drill, just a tiny bit. Then join these two things together. This is step 2 still. Just wiggle the polycap a bit so that it gets into. Oh, it's not lining up. There you go. Like that. Just wiggle the polycap a bit so it seats into the hole. So now you have a fully lined up thing. Right, so step 3, C34 and C31. Yeah, very simple construction, nothing extraordinary, but there are like small details, especially like this, where the arm is basically just, they do like some decent movement here. I guess if you compare that, oh wait, this is, no, that's a real grade, never mind. to this guy, which is this is the origin kit, which uses the more common like shoulder design with the polycap. The whole polycap moves out of the body. Except there, this looks breaking again. Let's put that away. But yeah, this is like for a kit that old. This is interesting. Like this much movement, some decent design decision there. I might even say it's kind of unique. Again, War in the Pocket this is from War in the Pocket, I believe, and the one where you have the camphor. So technically in an OVA, and those do get like better treatment when it comes to the kits compared to like a longer running series, like a made-for-TV series, where you usually have like a more mass-produced feel to it. The kits, and I guess the animation as well. Put more detail on the animation, they put more details in the kits. That's how it goes. Now, C-34. Which way do you turn? Oh, this thing's supposed to... Oh. Misaligned this thing. I'll even know. I'm just talking to myself, I guess. Oh wait, no, it lined up. It lined up by itself. Oh no, wait. Yeah, so this is supposed to line up squarely with a hole here, so that you can put whatever detachable backpack, I guess, on there. So anyway, step 3 is C-31.
From YouTube, Ivan IT said what the different of the P Bandai version Zaku 2 Kai Unicorn version.
Sorry, what? What the difference for the P Bandai Zaku 2 Kai Unicorn? Oh no, this is like number 87. Wait, did I put that? I did. 087. This is number 87, so this one's from... I don't have the... I don't really get P Bandai kits, so I don't know the difference. But... I don't know if it's the same generation or not. It might be. Okay, this is step 3. And then we need A10, A10, A19. Yeah, this is like some interesting. It has some interest. Oh, it goes all directions. Look at that. Whoa, interesting. Very nice. Like the shoulder joint has like a lot of, well, it moves. So that's kind of nice for a kit this old. That's pretty nice. That might be the only gimmick though, I don't know. There's not a lot of parts in this thing. It might be like maybe a couple hundred parts at most. I should probably be putting... Like, at one point I thought I need to count the parts. Well, at least research it, find out how many parts there are, put that information in there. But anybody can just Google that for themselves. And be impressed by it. But this is it. It's kind of an old kit. It has a lower part count, I guess. And you would expect this is a 1.5. No, that's 1.5. Pre-drill it slightly and pop that on there. Slide it on there. Still a little bit here. Just a very tiny amount of true direction. There you go. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of like movement in the chest itself. I guess this is where the pilot goes. There's a different design for Zaku. Zaku's usually have like a... I mean, that's why I felt like this thing looked very different from a Zaku. But the chest isn't very Zaku-like. This is not a chest a Zaku would have. Alright, so that's step 4. Step 5. Oops. A2, A1, and A2, and then A3 and 4. Is it different? No. We'll see. No, one of them. Are they different? Oh, this one is a peg. And yeah, hello Ivan IT, how you doing? I forgot to say. Tiny part and kind of rounded the surface. You gotta go along the curvature. Follow it when you're filing, just like a seesaw motion. If you're using a file, I guess the same thing if you're using sandpaper or something else. I like to leave like a little bit extra. Okay. A little bit extra nub when doing this one. I feel like my testing. Might have been. Oh, this is too loud. No, you guys will tell me if it's too loud. Yeah, I thought it was a bit quiet. Gently file, especially if you're using like a metal file like I'm doing. You don't need to apply a lot of pressure. It will remove material quite easily. Very gently. Try to follow the curve. I'm trying to. Well, it's trying. If you move the file without applying pressure, once the imperfection of the nub is removed, you're less likely to damage the rest of the surface. You can kind of tell by the sound if it's scraping or not. Although that's not an absolute indicator. I feel like I messed up quite a bit of these. I used to be better at like removing parts of the runners. Maybe I got lazy. Or not paying enough attention, or just be trying to go too fast. Alright, it's a backpack, which for some reason why is it attached on it by a polycap? going that way. I don't know where my usual brush for dusting is, so I'm going to use this tiny one. No clue where I put it. It's been missing for weeks. Alright, so then that goes on there. That's 5, and then 6 is assembling this, but I guess we can do it. That goes on a polygon. Oh, I guess it moves a bit. No, it does. Look at that. It does move. Oh. Okay, maybe not. Just put that on there. So you can have it wiggle a bit if it's not, I guess, in all the way. I guess even if it's in all the way, kind of wiggles a bit. Alright, so yeah, you can kind of move it so you have some directionality to this thing here. Alright, that's the body. Nice surface details, I guess. Nothing extraordinary, but like pretty decent. It's not an origin kit, but it'll do. So body done. So now we do step 7. Step 7, the head. The heads. It's 2 heads. See actually if we, yeah, we actually get 2. We get 2. You don't have to choose which head to build. This is luxury of a bygone era. Back in the day, Bandai would give you extra heads. Imagine that. Now you have to pick which part you want to build. Well, they get a bit stingy with the hands. Well, sometimes they give you extra hands, sometimes they don't. Pick a lane. Alright, so put the nubs out of that. Alright, so are they different? Yeah, they are different. One of them, different helmets. This is like a more senior looking helmet, like a senior commander would have a fancier head. Let's try a bunch of different greens, see which one actually works. Not really. I guess it doesn't really stain that much. Darker. Maybe. Is it too dark or not dark enough? Alright, this is B25. Follow the curves.
From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said it's rare for a kit to have multiple optional hands.
Yeah, I mean the last, the last kit, the Zaku I built last time, which is Charles Zaku, the 40th anniversary redesign. It came like a lot of hands, but like wasn't for some reason it. Oh wait, was it that one? Was it that for one? Recently had one of like 6 hands and like some weird asymmetrical count of left hands, which was weird. Alright, so we do need What is that? We need. Oh, we do. Oh, right. We need. Okay, one of them is bigger. Oh, this is kind of. This is how you know it's kind of an old kit. The sticker sheet is using katakana, Japanese alphabet for the thing here. So we have A and I'm assuming E, I, E, maybe. The first row. So I'm assuming that's the vowels. I don't really know much. Okay, so on which one? Okay, one of them's thicker, one of them's thinner. I guess this one is, yeah, that's the thinner one. I need to have like a damp sponge kind of thing to kind of wipe off the plastic dust. So that might work. Okay, that didn't line up at all. Oh, that did nothing. I could just paint that, technically, and it'd be fine. No, that was the whole time. Oops. Doesn't have, you don't get a movable mono eye with this generation of kits. You just get a single mono eye, but you have to figure out what to put something here. Make your own mono eye kind of thing here. Alright, so we need one of, this is B23, the different shapes. They're not the same shape. One of them's longer? Or a different shape? What are they? There's one of them thicker, I guess. They look the same. All the different numbers. The snouts. Okay. Let's see if they actually... Do they actually not fit in there? No, one of them's square, one of them's kind of out. Okay, that works. Bubbles. So they feel the same though. Yeah, they feel the same. So I'm assuming it's kind of the same. Now, A28. So all of these, we got enough for both. out in case it causes interference with the fit. B25. B29. And this one. That's right. Yeah, this is like neutral here. Interesting. Alright. And then this is E28. Huh? There's only one? Not on both sides? And that goes B24. The number 3 here. Very simple skull cap. I do not have. No, that's not right. Okay, that's too green. Now, just want to hide. I guess that kind of works. Not really. To hide the lines there. The little stress lines, stress marks. The one head, very simple Zaku head. And then we do the second Zaku head base thing, which is a bit more.
From Twitch, Scarecrow8285 said, "Hey bro, good evening."
Good evening. How you doing? Could have just painted this, but now get our other eye. More things. too low. And a little bit of pre-roll here as well. Okay. It fits a bit tight though. Because the sticker kind of gets in between here and makes it much tighter fit than it needs to be. And then we put the 826. I wonder. Yeah, this one's like rounder on this one because it has space to actually like expand the conduits there, whereas this guy does not, because it gets to fit under the helmet. Like so. A little. Hey, look at that. The very frowny guy. That's not amused at all. Two heads in one kit. Alright, that's step 7. This is Zaku B. Kabuto? No. Kai type. B type. This is type B. This is type A, I guess. Alright. Step 8. Step 8 to. What step 8 is? Waifu? Yeah, like these old school kits would like randomly have you build a weapon in the middle of building everything else. You build a body, build a head. Oh, now build a weapon. No reason, just do it. And this already comes molded as a single piece. You don't need to do anything with this. The usual heat hawk. Yaks. Alright. This one's very simple as well, just although it looks like you can remove the clip. I should pre-roll this a little bit. And a little bit free over here. Before we push all this together, just slice anything that doesn't obviously get in the middle. Like that. Pop that together. File off. Extra nubs there, just line everything up. C4. Also need C. Is that an alternate? No, wait. C4. I think this is it. Looks like it. Very tiny part. Let me get that nut off. And it used to go in that little slot there. C6 appears to be this, I think. I should probably get the dust, get the dust out of your file every now and then, because it kind of clogs and transfers. Well, it doesn't always clog, but it kind of transfers dust everywhere. Anyway, this one first. I think this is kind of optional. Maybe. And it spins. Well, you would have thought it wouldn't spin. Push that in there. And we have a detachable clip, which is a small detail, but a detail nonetheless. A gimmick here. Yeah, destroy this. It kind of works. Little detachable clip here. Alright, that's the step 8. The weapon for no reason. I'll put that one. Now, step 9 to 18. Arms. Times 2. Step 9. We need C27. All cap. I. Weirdly placed nubs on these. It's hard to reach spot. So goes in there. Let's push it doesn't need to really be pushed. It just kind of drops in there. So C26 times 2. And there it comes again. Polycap F times 2. The 16, 15, 17, 18. Not sure if it looks symmetrical enough. But let's do it their way. Just a smidge of a pre-roll there. And we need polycap H times 2. Now we step 11 and step 15 at the same time here. So that goes where? Oh, him. Alright, so hold this way. Like so. Opposite. This is step 15, by the way, so apparently anyway. Not sure why they could have made it. I think it ends up being symmetrical anyway. So that goes that way. That. Okay, and then we just close it up. Or press everything together, just clean out the overlap, if there's any. Because when you cut nubs close to the edge like that, you get a little bit that kind of overflows into the cap. Very gently, but might still end up with some deep stress lines. Should probably wiggle that polycap a little to get to fit nicely. 12, 16, I guess. So 20, 19, and 22, 21. No, they're different shapes. I guess based on whether or not it's holding a shield or just a shoulder spike. Alright, so thing with the rounded this bit from earlier, and that doesn't seem right. Yeah, no, that's not right. It's this one. This B20. And wiggle that in there. And get the round bit there, just a tiny bit of pre-drill. Because why not? And pop that on there. And wiggle ever so slightly. Wiggle the polycap so it connects fully. Same thing on the other side. Well, not the same thing. This is step 16. Wait. Yeah, step 16. Turn that on here. This light. This light. I don't think that was all that necessary. I'll look at it. Just move that around a bit. Just wiggle the polycap essentially to get that fully connected. Alright, that's step 16. Now we need with step 13 we need A12, A11, polycap L. Small detail here. You need to be careful when you're filing. It said you could like damage this tiny notch. Get the thing there. That's step 13, step 14. We need B26. And, well, B26 times 2. Which is there and there. And gentle. Don't know which way that goes. Okay, you go that way. That little thing points outwards. Basically like that. And I don't know which one is which. I feel they are symmetrical. Yeah. Like so. And arm goes there. Pop over there. And we need A15. This is step 18 here. Actually, step 17. And it's a bit out of order, but I'm basically doing all of the things at once. Do I need... Hold on, does this thing have a... Yeah, it does. It doesn't need it. So, you can just... No, actually, no, it does have a thing here, so you can't just slip the... Oh, actually, can you? There's no... There's probably no place to store this on the mobile soup, so I'm just gonna put that directly on there. We'll fix if needed later. These are just the hand parts, though. Just yeet them together, I guess. Just the bill won't go a certain way, so you can't really mess it up unless you try really hard. Alright, so connect that here. That is, I don't know what part this is. Hand parts. Like I said, you can figure it out. And not sure if these are all different. Let's see here. Have the same shape. No, they all have the same shape. There we go. So it goes in there if you want to, or we only have, yeah, we only have 3 hands. So yeah, so there's no resting hand. I mean, this is just for holding. So either you have the axe equipped or the weapon equipped. It doesn't exist without a weapon. You don't have like, normally you would have like a pair of like hands without any weapons in them. And this one here, so I can just slip backs there at your leisure. These are B8s, I guess. The backs of the hands. Remember to remove any imperfection on the ball joint if it's going to be contacting a polycap. It's going to be like rubbing against a polycap, so you want it to not have pointy bits. Sharp things that could scrape the polycap. And this thing and that thing. These are A17, A16 polycap. And yeah, the one I thought of earlier. What is this point? Okay. Upwards like so. This annoying thing. Very small nubs in annoying positions. Which is A15. Slight wobble. Right. And now we go left hand. Right hand. No, wait a minute. They're both left hands? Oh, guess the axe goes in the left hand then. No, wait, that's the... That can't be right. No, it is symmetrical either way, so that would be the right hand. No, wait, the right hand has... the shield. The left hand has a shoulder thing. I can use that later. Alright, so yeah, those are the hands. Somehow. We have step 19, which is like a partial assembly here. And then skip that, go to step 20, which is the feet. To 20. $35. Legs. Legs. Alright, step 20 times 2. A5. It's nice to give us like detail underneath the feet. Usually, sometimes they don't. Look out, G. White cap C. And we'll do that for now. A7, A6, A5, C14. And G goes like so. Push that all the way. Wow, this is like kind of an old. Well, it is an old kit. I keep saying it is an old. It is an old kit. It has some interesting gimmicks and bits that move. Surprisingly, but you wouldn't expect like that many moving parts. I feel like some older HUC kits were like bare bones, just the shape of the thing. Not much else. Especially for a grunt unit like a Zaku. Alright, so what goes in there? It's fine if there's dust. Nobody's gonna know. And this is C14. Oh, it's all hidden. That's nice. And the back. E6. We need like a damp. Let me try that out. Like a damp Q-tip, maybe. This is alcohol, but this water would be fine. It's a damp Q-tip, just to rub. Because alcohol works better because it's like spreads more evenly, which is a thing you can use for just to get the dust off, kind of wipe the dust, like a damp thing. Oh, did I miss something? Okay, no. So that's step 20. C20, 21, 19, 18. Not this, but eventually that. Yeah, I got a few unique shapes in there. Also need C16. These things. Let's see. This thing. And probably not going to be visible from the outside, but remove nubs all the same. And it's not going to wiggle much. Well, just wiggle it slightly to get that connected. Move it slightly so it kind of screws in. Maybe a wet brush would work. But then all the parts would be wet. I do not know which one is which now. They are symmetrical, so I guess it shouldn't matter which one we use where. Yeah, it looks symmetrical enough. Alright, so very thin peg here goes in there. It has like an interesting mechanism for something this old. Like well, most of them had unique designs back then. This one goes on there. Careful not to break. I have like inner mechanism like showing, which is interesting. I don't know why we have a slot there. Oh, we do have it. Okay, yeah, it is useful. Used for something. It wiggles slightly on the. Oh, a little bit of a wiggle on the. Let's get rid of that. What's the number for? I guess I should. Oh no, it's fine. It works. Now need. This is step 22, 23. This is B7 times 2. That's not. Let's just pre-drill that very slightly. Help out. Oh, that didn't do much. I think it might. I guess it. Just need to press on here a bit. If you press directly down, it's gonna like fold in there, but you need to kind of like push it out so it kind of slips in there. Alright, we got feet. Interesting feet, like a little bit of a mechanism here. To like allow the ankle to lift. Right. Step 24. We need 24, 25. Well, I guess this is step 24, 20, then 30 at the same time. We're doing both legs because why not? It's not that complicated. polycap E and polycap J. Minus 2 here. Some weird looking shape here as well. Okay, let's just do all of these all together. Oh wait, did I need? Oh no, not yet. All right, so. Everything essentially. Yep, all weapons. Let's get these annoying ones first. Okay, 24 and what else? 24 and 20, well, 24, 13. Those are the two. Just wiggle that polycap down there and there. Slight pre-roll. Yes. Let's move that a bit, wiggle it. Just a bit of a wiggle this one. These appears to be knees that we're building here. And 2mm. Very slight true drill. Just wiggle the point out of it there. And then this weird shape. Let's step 25. C15 B4. A little bit of pre-drill again. it lines up. With the holes on there. This doesn't move, but you still get a little bit of thruster down there. Yeah. Okay. Should only yeah. Only goes in a certain way. That hole is for this thing, which is like the same mechanism we saw on like the more recent. I guess that hasn't changed at all over the decades they've been making Zakus. So, okay, this one's like much less flexible. It's not as springy as the more modern ones. Let's do the other side. So, goes in there. Join them together and then file, so it kind of lines up the seam. That's a bit too much, I think. Get the dust out. Needs some cement to even it out eventually. Hopefully I'm not over 3 hours already. Oh, 2.5. I guess we'll make it in time. I wasted like... Okay. Well, 2 hours 15 if you count like start a bit late. and at least like 15 minutes trying to fix the text-to-speech thing, which I need to replace probably. It's due for an upgrade. That even part, that was part of the knee. Where's the other knee? So, step 26, which is just this part, really. Or is it upside down? Okay. Yeah, it's upside down. Goes on there. Fits snugly on there. And then C17 here. Cap B. Pop that in there. And this goes in this here. So I don't know if this like a hinge. Actually, we shouldn't do that because it's just floating there. Let's pop that on there first. Just kind of a weird. I mean, it's symmetrical, so it doesn't matter. It looks like. Together. Can't really. We go this ball cap. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to win. It's getting squished. polycap here, preventing it from fully making contact. So I guess could do something like that to help along. Well, that worked. So then the same over here, but I guess later I'll just glue all this together. So this here has fits in this way, and then you turn it, it locks. Alright, so we got dust 27, 28, and step 33, 34. Now we assemble all these things together. This is a decent quick leg. Looking not bad. Oh. Right, this here first. Well, not too bad. Look at how it's like very nicely overlapping here. So make sure to line up these on the correct side. Doesn't look too bad. Flex. Flex out. Not bad, look at that. This is a nice, like, oh, except it comes out kind of easily though. I guess you just need to be a bit careful with that. As you can. It's kind of just hooked on there. Like the length of it hooks. Yeah, very nice. Gently push that together. What the hell? Oh, wrong side. Gently. Not to crush the polycap. And hook. There. Nice. A little bit of stumpy because it is a Zaku after all. Alright, so legs and feet. Done. Now we move on to the setup 36 to 41. Waste. Doing polycaps? I don't know. Polycap M times. So polycap N times 2 and polycap M times 1. I guess 1 extra polycap. Alright, C28. Remove the nub off this ball joint. Okay. Polycap N. Like so. And I'm guessing 30 and whatever this is. Polycap in there, that's for the action base. The polycap N goes, I'm supposed to go in this one, the upper one here, like that, pre-drill that a bit all over the place. Very slight pre-drill here. And we'll do the color side, step 37, which is you pop this thing on here. Which is also, yeah, it's also very interesting. Not seen very often mechanism here. Like a lot of them have that swinging axis for the hips, which allow it to kind of sit down flat on their butt. To pop it through the hole here, where the ball joint fits. And just shave where needed. And close. Wiggle that polycap a bit. Make sure it fits. Alright, that's a nice... I mean, it's not super... I don't know what this is, but that's interesting. What is that doing? It pokes out for some reason. I guess it doesn't really do anything. It's just a pendulum for the sake of being a pendulum. Alright, we have this thing. Try to find where I put my... this thing. And just score it a bit, not cut it all the way through. Maybe need this. And just twist. Don't twist too much so you break. Just keep gently scoring. Try to be as in the middle as possible. Just wiggle it a bit until it, yeah, there you go. Like that. And then this is A14, that was A23 divided by 2. Sometimes you multiply parts, sometimes you divide them. Push that in there. And pop that in there, just wiggle that in there. Just make sure it's like nice and tight and rubbing against each other. It will eventually kind of wear out. Hopefully it doesn't break the axle here. That should be fine. Oh, we need to have to do that. Front skirts, it's not like separate, could be, but it's not like individual panels, like the whole double thing moves together. Alright, so we need A13, which is this thing. Number 3 here. That has a very... It's a bit beefier than your normal Zaku, I feel. Now, not done yet. This is kind of a feature of like DOMs have. Not DOMs. What's it called? Goops. This is a goof vibe to it here. This has a very thick Zaku with more armor. So basically it turns into a goof at some point. Beefier Zaku. What is that but a goof? Okay, where did it go? Oh, there it is. So this is A22. Did I clean that up? I think I did. We'll put A24. Does it? It doesn't click on there, but okay. And A25, which is shorter than the opposing side. So I should put this on first. Some grenades. Yeah, pink grenades. Like if they gave them like hand grenades with like pins, the pin would be the size of a car. Pointing this way or not? No. Let's point the other way. Like so. Alright. And then we also need these. What about that? That would be pretty much the last step. No, almost. Yep. There we go. Last couple of steps here. Try not to break anything. Just like so. There we go. And then finally, this thing goes into, oh, interesting. Goes into a polycap. So it's unusual for like the back piece to move. This is like nice. Well, it's hold on. Yeah, even the origin kits, like the back, doesn't move. Like the back skirt, this one has a moving back skirt, which is very rare and kind of like revulsion. Like it's interesting. Now we also have this thing, which goes in there. I think yes, that's for holding axes when not in use. That's the other arm. It goes the other way. Because no, wait, no. Yeah. this way, because you need to pick it up with your left hand. There we go. And that is it. That is all the things. Okay, hold on. We do have this, which I assume goes on there. Which I'm not going to put on because you want to do that after you finish painting, which I will do like in a decade or two, assuming I'm still around. Yeah, this is all the parts. Clean up everything. We finish assembling all the various parts for the Zaku 2 MS-06 FZ Zaku 2, so it's now let's zoom out a bit. Focus. All right. Let's get to the assembly and review. Now, we'll start with a foot. And another foot. Pop a leg on that foot. And another leg on the foot. Nice. Now we get to the waist. With attached. Yeah, so move that back. Maybe I should. Yeah. So you can remove that for easy access, which is nice. It's not mounted on a polycap. Pop that on there. Pop that on there. Gently get that back in the polycap. It's nice and beefy. It's like nice and it has some weight to it, which is quite nice. Alright. Probably should move that up. Now, the chest there. Just get that. Okay. Try not to have that flip on itself. Okay, this is made of 2 halves, so it's actually wider than it should be. So just wiggle that on there. There we go. Like so. As these are polycaps, those can loosen over time. Nice lads. Nice everything. Like the body itself, like it's a bit too angular to be a Zaku. And then this is an interesting. I would like clip on, but it's just a polycap in there. It's nothing extraordinary. Nice arm here, and another arm. And finally, choice of head, A or B. I'm gonna go with B because this looks like, well, I don't have it around, but basically this is like a this stuff from Unicorn. Pop that on there, and there we go. It's less of a Zaku and more like a Gira. I think it's pronounced Gira. Those mobile suits from Gundam Unicorn. Or you can have like a regular Zaku head. Pop those out again. Gently. Very gently because polycap. Now it's a lot less threatening. This is just like a friendly neighborhood Zaku. Out on an errand with his giant gun. And just twist like so.
From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said Gyaradoga.
Yeah. That one. Like this helmet, the Gyaradoga from Unicorn. Which is one of the design I like. It's like one of my favorite designs. Because it looks threatening. Like this one looks like, even though the body is like it's way too beefy for regular Zaku. Like this is a Zaku from Unicorn. The gun just probably gets in the way. It's quite big. It is quite big. Actually, let me just go. Hold on. Let me just go fetch some comparisons here. Well, actually, I do have. I do have a goof. Just being a goof over here. I guess, yeah. The goof like features here is the fact that the armor is like much thicker, and it has that like thing on the chest here in the middle, which is like a very goof thing to have. This is even though this thing is deployed in a colony, I think it looks like a ground type thing. It does have extra thrusters, but it's more like okay, it does have like extra. It has more thrusters, yes. So it is somewhat of a like deployment in space type thing. Yeah, this one has like fewer thrusters. It only does have thrusters on the side. That's a goof. Being a goof. Well, I should just leave it here for a second to compare. Like goofs are bigger, but this one's kind of beefy. Just give me a second. I'm gonna get some other stuff to compare. Okay, so this is the HG Zaku I built last week. No, I'll just put the goof. Well, the goof, it's a goof. This is from Origin, I think. No, this is from MS-08. So, oops. It's a goof with like. It's made for the Vietnam War or something, fighting in the jungle. But yeah, this is a goof from last week. Aside from the flexible thing here, which, I mean, it did have more mechanisms. Yeah, we do have like the flexing bits, I guess. So yeah, it's the same principle here. The thing that hasn't changed. This is like. There's like 12 years of difference between these. This is like 2020, this is 2008. So proportion wise it's pretty much the same. Like the proportions haven't really changed. If you look at the legs and whatnot, the dimensions. I mean, this one's like beefier, of course. It's more goof than a Zaku, really. But yeah, it is. Yeah, very much the same. Technology-wise, I mean, this one has no polycaps and does more batshit things with a head. it has like a movable model eye, so like yeah, they managed to like cram more technology in there. This one has like 2 points of articulation in the chest. This one I think has only 1, but it does have, okay, not much, a light slightly.
From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said for the year this kit came out, it has some interesting engineering in certain parts.
Absolutely.
It's like some older kits that stand out in some way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this one's like more, like it has more unique designs, absolutely. For example, like we were mentioning this earlier, like let's start with the feet. So, like this reminds me of Origin kits with their popping heels here. Yeah, you can kind of see the bolt there, well, the giant Phillips screw in there, and the giant Phillips screw. Well, I just can't really see it, but it's in there. So yeah, it reminds me of like the Origin kits with their heels, which could do this. This is like, again, like 10 years difference between this kit, and this one can do kind of the same movement with the ankle, which is quite fascinating. It is as if they were trying to mimic something they saw in an anime or something. So anyway, yeah, so it has like some interesting little gimmickry here. Like it moves in lots of different. This thing's kind of floating. If you like move the foot, this purple bit just floats a little bit independent of it. I don't want to move it too much because it's a polycap, and it does get worn out. Well, everything will get worn out if you like move it too much, but like it has some interesting bits. Like the knee is double jointed, which has like it's very comfortable, like it's very snug. Like the kneecap here, the way it fits, looks very nice. When it just like connects together, it's like kind of like melds. You would think it's like a single piece of plastic, a single piece of like, there's no seam in between, it's like fits very snugly. Of course, you have double jointed as mentioned. The thing here, which is like this piece of connection here, has been around for like since basically the beginning of HD Zaku's. Unlike a lot of older kits, they did not give you a separate piece. So for the action base hole here, usually is like a cover. I think this one does. Hold on, do you? Nope, it doesn't even bother. This one's too thin, so it doesn't even have a hole. You have to like attach a different adapter to it. Never mind that. Yeah, so you do have your base for the action, or the hole for the action base. We're going a bit high here. Probably should use a different thing. Okay, let's put that over there. Yeah, the knee is like double jointed. The hip is, of course, we saw this mechanism here, so I separated these, but yeah, the front flaps move. We have that rocker mechanism here, which allows like the legs to be, like if you go forward, you can actually sit down a bit. If it were like this, I guess. Well, I guess you can, it still works. What the hell? Why do you even do that then? I guess somebody realized that was kind of pointless. It still ended up doing the same, but I guess depending on the model, it would have. You can have like it basically. Oh, I guess this gives the illusion of having an additional spine part. So you have like one spine part here, very small, that wobbles a bit, and then you have another spine part. So basically, your leg can kick higher, essentially. I think that's why we have these. It's like an additional spine articulation. Yeah, okay, move on to the waist here. These things keep falling off, let's just leave it alone. Yeah, so the waist, also another interesting design here. So almost never on HG kits does the back skirt, be it GMs, RX-78 variants of the Zaku's very rarely does this move. And this one moves a little bit, but it moves. It's like floating, and it has like independent flaps here, which is it's a goof thing to have. Like this little flaps here that is hanging on the back skirt. Other than that, like yeah, it's a standard thing. But yeah, it's very nice. Like the you don't have crazy articulation on the hip thing here, because it's just a simple ball joint. It's not gonna do crazy splits like this one. Like a lot of Zaku's, a lot of like kits like that will have that feature where you can do like full splits. This one does not. No. Which is fine. It's a Zaku, it's not it's a gymnast. Okay, be careful not to move those too fast or too roughly. Alright, anyway, move on to the chest. The chest doesn't have, it's solid. Neck is very normal. It does have this little gimmick here on the back. The backpack is mounted on a polycap, which is hinged. And you can like, you have slight direction control on the thrusters in the back, which is fun. Also very interesting here is this, which I thought moved a bit more. Oh, it does. And look, the movement seemed a bit more. Did they move it in the weird place? No, I guess that's all it moves. But you can kind of flex the arms forward a bit. And very snug. It definitely looks okay. If we take this head off, which is the Zaku's head, put the Gyaradoga head. This is basically this is a Gyaradoga. A shorter Gyaradoga, but Gyaradoga nonetheless. It has the same weapon too, I feel. Yeah, this is like precursor to Unicorn. I need to rewatch it more in the pocket. Because like a lot of these, there's so many Gundam shows, like you watch them and then you forget what's in there. You have to rewatch them every now and then. Let's hide that. Here. And there. Hide these a little bit. Just a bit. A smidge. As they say. Let's touch up. I don't have the right green markers for this. And yeah, another thing I like to note, like the level of detail is acceptable for an HG kit. It's very HG-like in its level of detail. Nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. Just like it's a nice level of detail. You have all enough like pitting. You have like these weird dots on the bottom, which is interesting. These little pits on the bottom of the thing here, which is a nice little detail. Not sure why it's there, but it's nice. Yeah, like nice bolt, like rivets, whatever bolt things here on the, with I guess the extra armor is being bolted on the arms. It doesn't look like a Zaku arm though. Yeah. It doesn't look like a MS-06 arm or regular Zaku arm. It's a bit beefier. Alright, yeah, but it's a very nice kit. Like the head, you don't have a moving mono eye. It's fixed in place, but if you get it right, it doesn't look too bad. Like yeah, it doesn't look too bad. That's like a very unamused Zaku here. Like it's not playing around. What else can I say? The arms, yeah, like I mentioned, the shoulder joint here has like some interesting wobble. Not wobble, it can like kind of circular. It's not mounted on a ball joint, but like it's the fact that it can flex quite a bit. This is fun. You get your decent amount of... Is it double jointed? No, it's not double jointed on the elbow, unlike this one, which is like crazy double jointed. That's a new one. But yeah, like a lot of kits will have double jointed elbows. Not double jointed the same, like it goes in both directions, but like 2 joints to like mimic, to get like a more than 90-degree bend here. You got your shield, which is like one of the simple ball joint. Yeah, the arms don't have, they're not bad. They seem decent enough. Normal arms, but like just like small, very interesting gimmicks. Oops, this thing just keeps falling off. For like a kit this old, I mean, like, yeah, like they were trying harder back then, I guess. At some point, HG kits started to get standardized to some extent, so you would get like the same polycaps being, I mean, I guess it's kind of standardized because it's the same polycap for the neck used on a lot of different kits, but like eventually it got a little more standardized. But yeah, like at some point, like they try to like be original with every kit they design. Was less trying to meet a quota or something. It's like they were trying to like make things more interesting. Yeah, this one is an interesting kit. Like it has small things in features, but like it's interesting and rare. So yeah, some of the shapes of the parts are unusual a bit. So yeah, that makes it an interesting kit. It's like, yeah, it's a very early HUC kit, but still kind of interesting. A lot of the early ones were very, very different, each of them. This one's no exception. Yeah, you do have a, what else I forgot to mention? Oh yeah, number of hands. We got 2 heads, which is more than most HG kits. Mention that. You can swap your rank and file Zaku, but I guess the Commander Zaku, with a fancier helmet. And you have a left hand to hold the axe, which doesn't hold it very well because there's nothing really. Oh, I guess it does work. No, it doesn't. Well, kind of works. You can like swap the left hand out for an axe. Which might be our exit pose. I'll do with that. Yeah, you can have you can see the use. So yeah, I guess the way the Zaku walks, it makes a little step forward. Well, pushes a lot, and then make a little step forward, and pushes quite a bit. That's how it makes a big step. Alright, yeah, very, very fun kit. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have about this thing. It is a fun kit, recommend. Oh, it has a little notch here. But yeah, there's only 3 hands, 2 heads. Like Zeon Beeble rocks from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, who also had 2 heads and 3 arms. Well, 3 hands, I guess. There's an odd comparison. But yeah, fun kit. This was the build assembly review of the MS-06FZ or FZ, Zaku 2 FZ, FC. It appeared in, if I got this right, what's it called? War in the Pocket, the OVAs, featuring Bernie, I think, was a pilot, and also the introduction of the camphor, which was a very fun, very interesting visual of it being built, the animation of it being built by a team of crack team of Zeon experts infiltrating a colony for reasons I don't remember why. Also had some nice aquatic shots of the Hygog, I think. Or was it a different one? I think it was a Hygog, the opening. I need to rewatch it. But yeah, very fun kit. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with this then. Yeah, this was the build of the thing, as I mentioned. And okay, focused. It looks focused. All right. Do you want to have 2 heads? No. I don't know what this would fit on, but. You could have a 2-headed Zaku with some point. Well, what was the point of that? Alright, so I'm gonna leave it at this. And yeah, thank you all for watching. And see you guys next time. This has been Nerd on the Internet, or whatever it is called these days. Building the MS-06S. I'm gonna say that at all. MS-06S. No, S. MS-06FZ. Zaku 2FZ. More in the pocket. I'm gonna leave that here. Yeah, good enough. It's a fun little thing. Alright. Okay. Thank you all for watching. We'll leave it like this for a little bit. And
From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said, have a good night.
alright, thank you Marcel for joining and sticking around. Very appreciated. Thank you anyone else who's still watching. And yeah, do like, subscribe, share, all the usual stuff. And yeah, I missed. I didn't do one last week on the weekend, but I'm gonna try. Sometimes I'm just very tired, and I just missed the chance to do it. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do one this weekend. Basically, do one twice a week, maybe a small one during the week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, and one on Friday, which might be bigger and take multiple days to build, so I can be built over the weekend. All right, so yeah, for now I'm gonna leave you with this thing, and thank you and goodbye. Yep. Oh, don't do that. Good. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.
From YouTube, Nerd on the Internet said, thanks all for watching. Have a good rest of your time of day.